want to share with you today are 3 key points, again, that I learned from my personal brand. The first is that real connection is key to winning business. Second, that video is your fiercest weapon. And third, that we have the opportunity and all of the opportunity to get started today. My thought with putting content out into the internet space is I have to create value. I have to create blog posts that people actually want to read. I have to create video that people will actually want to watch, because we need that introduction to allow them to drive them straight into the dealership and ask for me. And so this is where my personal branding, of course, came from. The personal part of it was innate, and it was central because I needed them specifically to come and ask for me. I couldn't do all of this effort just to have them come into the dealership, right? That wasn't going to save this job that I worked so hard to get and was so excited about. The second thing that I wanted to highlight here that my personal brand taught me is that video is your fiercest weapon. And you're already getting a bit of a feeling for this, I'm sure. When we talk about video, one of the most incredible things about it is its visibility. YouTube has such a power for visibility, and that's why I hopped on it as personal branding. It wasn't because I was a particular fan of making videos or that I had any experience at all. As you saw in the Highlander video, it was something that I made with my cell phone in my driveway on a Sunday. It wasn't that good, but that one video, that Highlander video, has garnered 26,000 views on YouTube in about 4 years. And more important than that, has brought me many, many more leads because people are hungry for this connection. Now, a couple things surprised me about a personal brand, and like anything that takes on a life of its own, there are things that happen that really surprise you. The first is that when you start creating a personal brand, and when you're working on that at the dealership, you get better. Your people get better. You're looking at articles to share on Facebook, on LinkedIn. You're looking for content to summarize and put on YouTube. And you're reaffirming everything you know about your product and perhaps learning something new. If you're doing a review or competitive comparison, you have to do that research. You look at third-party information. You look at what Consumer Reports has said about it, and if it's positive, include it. So my customer base became fiercely loyal. They were some of my biggest digital cheerleaders. They would share posts that I published, they would like, they would comment on them, they would further expose me to their connections. My growth in that respect was exponential. Now, the other exciting thing about video is that it gives us the opportunity to communicate extremely clearly and effectively. Think about all of the things that work at video. We have tone, we have volume, facial expression, body language. We have all of these verbal and nonverbal components working together to communicate beautifully and extremely effectively. The brain also processes this information much better. The average person will remember 50% of what they watched, compared to only 10% of what they read. Think about that for a moment as it applies to your websites. Video is doable, and it's more doable than you think. As you just saw, and I love showing you these examples because they're even shakier up on a bigger screen, most of the videos, 90% of the videos I did on my YouTube channel were shot with my iPhone. You don't have to have an MBA or a journalism background or an expensive camera to create video that's genuine and that's going to connect with buyers and allow your people, your salespeople, to create a personal brand that's effective and that's going to drive people in to see them. Now, we all know, right, that Google owns YouTube. So there's an incredible search engine visibility. And as I was saying before, I didn't get onto the YouTube boat or video boat because I wanted to or because it was a medium that made sense to me. I got on it because I wanted to show up on the first page of a Google search when somebody typed in Toyota Highlander, Bozeman, Montana. Facebook's really favoring video. And by favoring video, I mean that Facebook is showing video content more than they're showing posts, text posts, photos. So more of your connections are going to see a video post than they are a nice image of a new car or a text post asking them to come down to the lot. And that's what you want, right? You want more of your connections organically seeing these posts. So the heavy hitters are behind it. It's exciting, it's visually stimulating, it's engaging, people like sharing video. So I'm telling you that from a personal brand perspective, video is your fiercest weapon.